You've been scrolling through the internet, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, you name it, and you have seen countless videos on something called an IUL or an Index Universal Life Policy. And you don't know what to think. You see all different age groups, all different backgrounds, all different looking people sharing with you all they know, telling you you need this product. This is vitally important. You've got to get this. It's the end all be all. It's the number one thing you could possibly have. Some of it might be true. A lot of it's not. Here's what I want to share with you very, very simply in this video, and there will be many more videos about this, but I want to make this very crystal clear with you, okay? I'm going to share with you some of the very basics of this product. Now, over and above what I share in this video, I want to encourage you to schedule a discovery call with me. Why? Because I'm going to provide the facts and the education on this product and many, many other products and many, many other things that will help educate you on what you need in your situation based on your dreams and goals. Now, I've met with countless people, and here's what I can tell you. 3 things are almost always true. 1, they don't have any life insurance of any kind. 2, they don't have enough coverage. Or 3, they have the wrong kind. I can discuss that with you one-on-one based on your scenario and show you how probably one or all of those 3 are true for you. All right, so what is an IUL, an Index Universal Life Policy? It's very simple. Number 1, it is a permanent policy. That means it cannot be taken away from you once you get it. As long as you make your premium payments, you will have a life insurance policy. All right, great. That everyone can probably agree on. You have a life insurance policy. Now, here are some of the inner workings of the policy. Number 1, I will tell you right up front, this is not the silver bullet of financial planning. This is not the silver bullet of retirement. This is not, let's say you have money in stocks and mutual funds right now for a specific reason. This is not a replacement of that. Okay, I'll make that very clear. Okay, if you're trying to get out of stocks and mutual funds, this could be a place for your money. But I'm just letting you know this does not compare with stocks and mutual funds. That's very important to understand. Okay, there's more I could share on this, but I just want to get that out of the way. Okay, now the growth that you're going to experience, I'm going to talk about that in just a minute. The growth is not going to be some gigantic, substantial growth every single year. That is not going to happen. You may have been told that by some people. That is not going to happen. All right, now here we go. Number 1, it's a permanent policy. Yes. Number 2, when you put premium dollars into this policy, the money's going to go into 2 different buckets. Number 1 bucket is going to be called the cost of insurance. That is going to pay for any fees, administrative fees. It pays for the cost of insurance. Everything left over outside of the cost of insurance goes into the bucket number 2, and that is your cash account or your savings account. That money sits there and is going to grow based upon a index or multiple indices that you have your money in through this policy with the insurance carrier that is providing this policy. Okay. Now, the money sits there and grows. It's going to grow greater in years to come than it will in the early years. Why? I will tell you why. It's going to grow greater because of compounding. Okay. It's going to grow greater because of compound interest. Compounding is like the 8th wonder of the world. Okay. So it's going to grow down the road in big, big, big ways. All right. Now, so it's a permanent policy. Money goes into 2 different buckets. Here we go. Number 1, this policy, not only is it permanent, not only do you have money that goes into a cash account, the growth inside the cash account grows completely tax-free. Now, what's the growth rate? You can expect conservatively 6, maybe 7, maybe 8% growth every year. And that growth is tax-free. If you want to learn more about why that matters, let's have a discovery call and we'll talk through that. But the growth is tax-free. Next, you have access to your money whenever you need it. See, if you have a 401k or some other product, you may not have access to it as easily as you would have it here. They're definitely going to discourage you from taking money out. And if you want the money out for good, they're not going to let you take that money out until you're 59 and a half. Okay. You're going to have some limitations on your 401k. All right. And if you take money out and borrow money from your 401k, they're going to want you to pay that money back now. Okay. In this product, if you take money out, yes, there's some fees related to taking the money out. Absolutely. And we will go over those in detail. And they're not very large. Okay. But here's what I can tell you. You don't have to pay the money back. They use your death benefit as a collateral. Okay. They use your death benefit as collateral, knowing that one day you will pass away. They will get their money eventually. Okay. That's very, very true. Next, which is huge, and I'm not covering every single point of this policy. I'm just covering some basics. Next is going to be living benefits. If you were to be diagnosed with a terminal illness, a disability, the need for long-term care, this is not long-term care insurance, but it's insurance you could use if long-term care is needed. Chronic illness, chronic sickness, or critical injury. Let's say you have a heart attack, stroke, or cancer. Okay. These things that I've just mentioned don't necessarily kill you. And most life insurance, especially the type that most people think about, is you get a life insurance policy, and the benefit is if I die, my family gets a bunch of money. That's how they see it. Living benefits is not something that's been explained to people. See, when you have living benefits and something like a stroke happens, and let's say you don't die, okay, but it keeps you from working the way you used to be able to work. And it influences your finances, it influences your job, it influences your income, it influences your life, it influences what you do every day. You can file a living benefits claim against your life insurance policy. One of the other ways they call this is accelerated death benefits, which means your death benefit is accelerated. They're going to pay you a large portion of your death benefit while you're alive. Okay. Now, finally, when you do pass away, a death benefit will pass on to your beneficiaries. Could be your wife, could be your family, could be an organization, could be your church. But that death benefit is going to be very sizable based upon how you set up your policy and how it was set up. I want to make this very clear. Not everyone knows how to properly set up a policy of this type. It's very true. Many agents set these policies up to benefit themselves and not the client. There are ways to do it so it benefits the agent, and there's ways to do it that it benefits the client and the agent. Okay? It's very important that the client gets the very best structured policy that they can. And it's very important that you meet with someone like myself that has, number one, a goal to do that, but number two, knows how to do it. And there's multiple ways to do it, not just one. There are multiple ways to do it. And that is what I've done with many of my clients. Okay. I can't say all of them, only because there are some things I've learned as time has gone on. And I've gotten better and better at this. But today it happens for every one of my clients. So I want to encourage you to do that. So finally, I want to encourage you to schedule a discovery call. What is that discovery call going to do? It is going to allow us to get to know each other, and it's going to allow me to determine whether I can help you or not, and whether you want to work with me or not. It's only 30 minutes. It could be on Zoom or a phone call, but it's in the description below. It's on our website. You can message me directly. You can email me. You can call me. Either way, but let's schedule a discovery call. Okay. Finally, I want to grow this community and I want to continue to pass on great value to you. Please subscribe.